skincare brands and things like that. But I also wanted it to be something that a lot of people gravitated towards, which was the vegan part, which is very important when creating skincare products. When I started my business, I was only doing lip gloss at the time, and I branched off into body butters, body scrubs, men skincare products as well. And so my business is really just for you to feel not better, but for you to feel good in your skin when using the products that I sell.
So let's just back up a little bit and just tell us about, where are you from?
I am born and raised in New York by my mom is from Jamaica and my dad is from Barbados. But I was born and raised in Queens. I like to think that where I grew up and my parents influenced me and influenced like why I started the business in the first place. But yeah, New York is filled with so much different, like so much diversity and things like that. So that also plays into me and why I try to make my business and my brand different from other businesses in general.
Okay. And, you are one of our Sestranow youth. So if you could just tell us a little about what you're doing currently. And if you don't mind sharing your age, because we're just so thrilled to have young women, very young women, young adults that have that entrepreneurial spirit, that you're not afraid to dive in, and and it's really inspirational. So we just want to know a little bit more about your background.
Yeah. Well, I'm 18 right now. I am in college. I'm a freshman in college. I started my business when I was 15 in 2020. So I've had this business for over 3 years now, I believe, about 3 years now. And starting my business young, I think gave me room to grow it as well and to make it into something bigger because I started small. And so as I grow up, my business grows up in a sense. So starting at 15 and now I'm 18, it allows me to realize like, okay, I'm 18. So what do I want my business to show as an 18-year-old entrepreneur? More of my background, I have a big family. And my family is very supportive of my business. They all buy things and share with other people. My mother is an entrepreneur as well. She had her business she started it in 2015, somewhere around there. And she was very helpful when I was starting my own. And so seeing how she kind of creates her things and advertises her business also inspired me into making my own things and advertising my business as well. So yeah, I think I enjoy having the title, I guess, of a young entrepreneur because it shows that the age doesn't hinder you from starting a business. And it also kind of, it's a lot of fun to have a business sometimes, even though it can be stressful. It's still really a fun thing that I like to have.
Yeah. And so it's interesting that your products are vegan. Can you just compare that and have tell us about the other market, your competition and stuff like that? What do you find, the different, what difference does it make that it's vegan, for instance?
Well, it's obviously healthier as well. But for example, I used to buy lip gloss from like the beauty supply store. And sometimes it feels different. And I'm not just saying that because it's my business, it's my lip gloss or whatever, but it does feel different. And using a vegan lip gloss, for example, it feels nicer, it's smoother, and it's healthier for your lips. Even though a non-vegan lip gloss or non-vegan product is cheaper, because mine is vegan, it just feels nicer. And that's kind of the whole idea of my brand was for you to feel nicer, feel your skin is nicer and healthier, while also being vegan and cruelty free. And yeah, that's kind of why I focus on vegan products in the first place, because it just kind of separates from other brands that aren't vegan.
Okay. Now, tell us, Kaitlyn, one thing about yourself that no one else may know. Something interesting.
Hmm. That no one else may know. I I get well, I'd like to think that I am very organized. But sometimes I try to kind of hide the stress in when I'm trying to do things because I love to be productive. I think some people know that, but I like to always be doing things and keep myself productive. But when I feel stressed, like right now, I'm in school and I'm also trying to, balance the business at the same time. But I still like to keep pushing with all of it. And even though some people might think that that's not healthy, I still kind of do it because it's still something that I like to do. I still like to get things done. But something else that people don't know about me, um, I like to think that sometimes I'm an open book. So I don't really know if there's many things that I like that people don't know. Um, but I am somebody that I like to travel. I like being with my family and things like that. So I like really simple, comforting things. I'm really trying to think of things that people don't really know about me, but I like being with my family. I like traveling. I like fashion. I like social media, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm actually a fan. I see your posts and your videos, and really, very creative, very interesting.
Thank you.
And and I don't know, but we definitely, back when you first started with the lip glosses, I know one year I ordered some for my 6 daughters.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's exciting. Yeah,
yeah.
it was very good. Um, the next question is, if you could pinpoint a person or experience, what would you say inspired you to start your business? I know you mentioned your parents, but
Yeah.
what inspired you, or who?
Well, definitely my mom, when she had her business, she um she always wanted to have her business, and then after being laid off a few years ago, she was like, okay, I'm going to start my business. And I saw her working hard and making all these things and designing and everything like that. So that really inspired me even years before I started my own business. But in general, I think seeing a lot of videos on social media of people having their own businesses and just like thriving from it and being super successful in it and doing what they love every day by making these things and selling it to people, that was really inspiring to me too, because I was seeing that and I was like, that seems really cool, for lack of better words. It seems really cool to just have a business and create something that you love and do what you love every day and then show it to other people. So that was really inspiring for me when I was starting it.
Okay, very interesting. That's great. That your mom was your main inspiration, who happens to be my friend for many years. A good friend for many years. So what is the best way for the sisterhood of Sestranow to support your business or to help you out? What's the best thing? What can we do?
Well, buying obviously is a great way to support, but also because social media is so big now with like everybody, millions of people are on social media every day, sharing posts, tagging like me in like comments of a different post or anything like that, it helps to spread my business and spread like let other people know about me, because like word of mouth isn't very um it is helpful, but it's not as helpful as it used to be because social media is such a big platform and it's such a big thing. So I think social media is definitely the bigger ways for me personally to be helped in my business, because not everybody can buy something and I get that. So that's why like sharing a post or tagging me and things like that, that's super helpful to me.
Okay, so my last question is, what is your end game? If everything goes according to how you planned, what would you have accomplished by your business? Let's say in 5 years, short term,
Right.
even in the future.
I think that in the future, 5, 10 years, Well, for one, I'm on Etsy right now. So I definitely want to have my own website because Etsy can be very limiting. So I definitely want to have my own website and have it designed how I want to, but also to be known at least like nationally, right? Like having a much bigger audience of people, having returning customers, having just at the point where I am like not constantly making things, but constantly like sending things out, and people are waiting for when I drop a new product and things like that. Just having my business, having customers and followers and supporters that are so interested in my business that they're telling their friends and they're waiting for when I give a new product or things like that. So, and I want like that's really where I want to be in my business, where I can one be well first of all be comfortable in making everything and I'm not stressing over making something and I'm not rushing, and also so that I have a much bigger audience and returning customers and things like that, just for it to grow much bigger than it is right now.
So lastly, I want you to just take the time to really push your business. Like, how can we have access to your products? What's the best way for us to follow up? Just do your pitch right now.
Yeah. So like I said earlier, I am on Etsy. The name of my business is Pure Glow Boutique. That's PUREGLO and then boutique. The reason that it's the same name on Instagram and TikTok as well. The reason that Etsy is such a difficult website is because it's so hard to find shops on there, because you have to go into this certain section and then search by shops, and it's just really difficult, which is why I really want to get off of Etsy soon, because it's just easier to direct somebody to my own website. But on Etsy, again, it's PUREGLO and I boutique, and then I have a lot of things actually. I have lip glosses, I have body butters, body scrubs, I have men products as well, so like beard oils. I have lip oils. I have a face scrub as well. I am looking into making some more face products and things like that. But it really is for everyone. And I want to emphasize that, because when I first started, a lot of people were like, can men use this? Is this good for men? Is this good for kids? And I really like branched off into making it good for kids. We have a lot of women things. We have men things that I launched last year. I produced men products last year. So yeah, on Instagram, it's the same thing. And it's really, when you go on my website, you will find something that you like. And I try to make something for everybody, people who don't like strong scents, or people who love strong scents, people who don't like colored lip gloss, or people who like colored lip gloss, things for men that they feel comfortable using, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I think that if you are able to find my website and you want to purchase something, I'm pretty sure you will find something that you like. So it's Pure Glow Boutique on Etsy. And yeah, I hope that, if you do decide to buy something, that you will enjoy it.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you, and it's so inspirational. And I hope that lots of young women are inspired by the story. If they have a chance to hear it, I'm sure that they will be. And so, it's interesting you say that Etsy is so limiting. That is why we created our own app. And as a subscriber, or as a member vendor on our app, you will be able to have more control and more access, different functionality, have an opportunity to put your products on the web page. Our app is set up so that we don't handle any kind of money, but you would have your own business page where you could post your products, and you would have a link to what's the best way for people to be able to contact you. So, but that's something that we could talk about. Maybe you have some ideas of how we would be able to meet the needs of your business, especially, ways that we can reach our younger business owners. And so again, we have our soft launch app launch next week, Wednesday. And we're going to be having, for Women's History Month in celebration, we're going to be having a series of parties beginning with next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. We're going to be having some reviews of the types of things that we've been doing in Sestranow, and we're just going to be promoting, pushing. We want you to be prepared to download that app. The app is going to be for all women, similar to what we do right now in our Facebook group, where we'll be able to have the daily interactions and posting and having the motivational things. But we're part one, phase one of our app is pushing the marketplace. And so we want to be able to have all of our member vendors on there. And it's a way for us to network. It's a way for us to promote to promote and to support our sisters in our sisterhood. So thank you so much, Kaitlyn. It was a pleasure. And I'm looking forward to seeing big things. I know it's going to be great. Good night.
Thank you. Right.